This is life lesson 37. Now, this life lesson came about because I was thinking about friends of mine. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to make a phone call instead of just text. Now, I do text. I text a lot. But there's a difference between just texting and reaching out and actually calling to reach out. I had first-hand experience of this 18 months ago when I was in a very dark place after my daughter had passed. And people would text to say, "Are you okay?" But actually what I really needed was someone on the phone. And a couple of my friends chose to ring because it can be sometimes harder to make a phone call and it's easier just to text. And it's very convenient, and I suppose for certain things, reliant on your devices is crucial in modern life today. But there are times when we need to think and say, no, I'm going to ring. I'm going to have a conversation. It could be the difference to someone's life of just lift them a little bit. This modern world we live in, you're bombarded with messages of, I'm doing well, look at me, fantastic. If you're not feeling great, it could be overwhelming. It could be looking like, well, the world's doing great, I'm doing shit, I'll feel even worse now. And maybe just a conversation would lift someone. Life lesson 37 is about reaching out to someone in need, someone who just may need a conversation, not a text. A conversation, not an email. A conversation, not a post on social media. A conversation, not some mention on some forum. We're human beings. We need connection, but sometimes that connection needs to be a little bit deeper than just a text. We live in a very connected world today, but it's so insular, so lonely, because people live behind a screen and they can hide behind the screen as well. Maybe that person may not answer the phone. Maybe it's an in-person call that you need to make, a knock on the door. But if you think someone is suffering, reach out. Let's make the world a better place, one call, one knock on the door at a time, because you never know what someone else is going through. Now, sometimes it's obvious, as it was in my situation. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes time goes on. I still have bad days. So be mindful. Just look out for someone elderly or someone vulnerable or someone who's not quite on par. I think it's important. We've lost that. Even though we are more connected, we are more isolated. Go to a restaurant today and people are sitting around and their phones are on the table. They're looking at their phones, just having a little glance. If I've got my phone in my hand and I'm talking to you, do you feel important? Or does my phone feel important to you? We have become totally dependent on a small device. Totally dependent. Our whole worlds revolve around that piece of equipment. Every ping, ding and ring is grabbing our attention, taking it away from the most important people around us, our connection with another human being on a one-to-one level. Let's not lose that. With the way technology is moving in a fast pace, who knows where we're going to be in 5 years' time. So next time you suspect someone is a little bit vulnerable, or even I ask you to just pay attention. Who could you reach out to and make a difference in their life today? So until next time.